1950s, Rod Serling tried to have I guess what you would call a biopic of the incident that happened with Emmett Till's murder. So you go about, I guess, 50 to 60 years later, and that group is no longer in charge, of course, because in the 1950s, basically what was happening to blacks, the mainstream media didn't want to put out there. Now it's the other way around. The civil rights movement is in charge. And anything that so-called underrepresented groups or minorities do, well, you can bet that that's not going to be talked about. How often do they talk about what's going on in South Africa? How often do we talk about black-on-white mob violence? I would say, for example, Colin Flaherty's channel, how many times has that been flagged? And it's the civil rights industrial complex. They're now in power. And it's kind of like the movie Viva Zapata, when he is a lowly peon, he is complaining about the system, and then you go back a few years later, he's in power now, and he's doing the same corrupt things that was being done to him.
I don't want to be the conscience of the world. I don't want to be the conscience of anybody.
So, like I say, monkey see, monkey do, and the same things that that the civil rights community complained about, now they're doing it to us, and it's a civil rights industrial complex. I will go into more detail on how powerful they are and how much they control, not only in America, but throughout the world. Thank you for listening.